everybody, welcome to Portraits by Melody here on the Nathan's Art channel. I wanted to give you guys a look at my studio here at the kitchen table. I spend all of my time drawing here. I actually recently set up a desk. By desk I mean a folding table and a folding chair to work from. So you might be seeing some new white painted folding table underneath my tablet when you watch these videos, but today I'm going to be drawing a portrait that I've been wanting to draw for a long time. This is a picture of my brother and I that I found in my mom's cabinet when I was visiting last time. This picture is always, every time I find it, it sticks out to me because I really like the way that we're interacting with each other. He's holding a bubble wand and I'm like twirling around, I think. We're playing in the backyard, and in the original picture, there's like dead grass and toys and a playset behind us, and when I got started on this drawing, I was like trying to figure out what to put in the background, and I really wanted to kind of honor the dead grass going on because I remember just as a kid always having dead grass around. We lived in Wyoming, and so if you've been through Wyoming during the winter, see, there's the dead grass. They make jokes, and I'm sure they make jokes about this everywhere, but that there's two seasons in Wyoming. There's construction and winter, and so the grass is always dead. There's like very few months where the grass is alive. But I wanted to give you guys a look at this so that you could see like what I'm looking at while I'm drawing, to give kind of like a second to see what I'm going for here. This view that you see now, I'm probably going to spend a lot of time showing you during this video because this project took me over 4 months and more than 40 hours of drawing. It really challenged me, and so there's not space for that much footage here, so I wanted to let you guys see this time-lapse version. I don't feel that bad about it though, because when I was a kid I used to watch time lapses like this on my computer of landscape paintings, and it was my favorite way to absorb like the painting process. And so even though this isn't how I normally post the videos recently, this is not, I don't feel bad about posting it like this. I feel excited that you guys are going to get a look at all of the little details and every little mark that it takes to pull these together without having to see like my hand and like the exposure switching around a whole lot. So I'm excited to share it with you. There is a couple spots where I'll show like my self-drawing on the app, and I guess I should say that I'm using the Adobe Fresco app. I have an iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil, and then I have my reference on my phone just on a different device so that I can use my tablet as just a drawing space. That setup works for me. I've been doing this for a while, almost 2 years now, actually. In March it'll be 2 years since I started doing this, and I feel like I've worked out a pretty good system. So here's a look at that. This is what I see while I'm drawing. I don't use a ton of layers. I use, in this drawing right here that you see, I have the background color, that like orangey yellow color, and the only other layer I have is the people and everything else on that layer. So there's 2 layers going on. And so since I don't toggle between layers to add and change things, I use the brush settings. So what I mean by that is that what you see right here with that little bar on the left is how I adjust the brushes. So the circle at the top is how I select a color. The number below that is how you adjust the size of the brush. The color below that changes, that's inside of a white square. That color is the opacity, or I like to think of it as the thickness of the paint. So if I were using oil paint, if it was at 0, it would be really thin, and it would be like I added a lot of walnut oil to it or something. And then if it was all the way at the top, that would be really thick, and it would lay down with a lot of paint. Below that is a little squiggly, like shell looking thing, and that is how dry the canvas is. So if it's at 0, it's going to draw on top of the canvas like it's dry paint, and if it's at 100, it's going to blend with the paint 100% like it's wet into wet paint. So I toggle this to be able to use just one layer the entire time to draw on. I just use those settings, and I'm able to kind of have a really painterly experience, I would say, just because I'm not having to toggle between layers, and I'm having to work around myself and all the brush marks that I've made and go back and fix things. And I don't know, it's just been a good balance doing it this way, really just to have that painterly experience. That's kind of what I wanted out of digital art making, and so I've been glad that I've found that here with this app. Anyway, I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this video with some peaceful piano music. So, here you go. Enjoy. So one of the artists that always has inspired me is Norman Rockwell. And I think he inspires me because it feels like he just captured everyday moments of happiness and joy as families and as friends and turned it into something special. And I don't know, I've always looked up to him for that.
I am excited to announce that I am going to release a limited edition run of this print. It's coming soon. To be the first to hear about it, follow me on Instagram at melodynathanart, or if you're finding this a little bit late, the link will probably be in the description. So I look forward to having the opportunity for you guys to have some of my art in your home. I just think that will be cool.
Thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to find me on Instagram to see what else I'm up to, it's at melodynathanart. We'll see you guys next time.